Guys, for today's video, i-compare natin ang difference between emergency fund and emergency loan. I-identify natin yung mga advantages and disadvantages of having emergency fund or emergency loan. Well, by discussing this, I am hoping na maging aware yung mga nanonood sa akin about the importance of having an emergency fund and the disadvantages of having an emergency loan. Well, kung gusto nyong malaman yan, samahan niyo ako at pag-usapan natin yan. Sit back and let's discuss. Coming right up. Hi guys, this is Pat and you're in Pat Quintos Review TV. So if you're newer to my channel, I do reviews about personal finance na meron ng experience at ginawa ko na yun ng videos and playlists na makikita nyo dito sa taas at kung bago ka dito sa channel ko, you may want to consider subscribing to my channel. Okay guys, we are discussing this because medyo alarming ang statistics na available. Okay, basahin ko sa inyo sa loan utilization. According to a 2020 study by the Philippine Institute of Developmental Studies or PIDS, 33% of Filipino household reported using informal lending resources such as pangungutang sa family, sa friends, sa mga online lending app just to meet their financial needs. Another data coming from Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas revealed that as of 2023, only 28% of Filipino adult has formal savings account, which highlights the challenges in building an emergency fund. Another one is study conducted by Asia Development Bank last 2021 found that 11% of Filipino household considers getting a loan for their emergency needs. Meaning, ang naiisip kagad nila is mangungutang kapag nagkaroon ng emergency. Okay, lastly, according to 2022 Financial Capability Studies or Survey by Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, 50% of Filipinos are unaware of the benefits for having an emergency fund. Thus, kulang talaga ang financial awareness nating mga Filipinos. Let's define kung ano ba ang definition ng emergency fund and emergency loan. For emergency fund, this is yung savings set aside for emergency purpose. Or basically, nag-iipon tayo ng extra para in case na magkaroon ng emergency, meron tayong huhugutin. Yun yun. While emergency loan ay a short-term loan for unexpected expenses. Syempre, with interest. Basically, ang emergency loan, yun yung pag nagkaroon tayo ng emergency, bigla na lang tayong mangungutang. Well, since sa emergency yan, mabilisan ang pagkuha natin ng emergency loan. What's the purpose? Basically, purpose is the same. They're both used for emergency purpose. Hospitalization, unexpected expense sa bahay, unexpected expense sa sasakyan natin, etc. Basta unexpected and we consider it as an emergency or kailangang masolusyonan kaagad. Accessibility. Sinong mas accessible? Well, definitely mas accessible ang emergency fund kasi nag-iipon ka nga and madali mong makukuha yan. Siyempre, hindi mo ilalagay ang emergency fund mo sa mga time deposit. Lalagay mo lang yan sa mga high yield savings account katulad ni Own Bank, ni Cbank, GoTime, ni Maya, etc. However, for emergency loan naman yan, actually depende. So, kung meron ka ng available na credit line, meaning nakapag-apply ka na-approve ka na ng credit line pero hindi mo lang ginagamit, in my case, meron naman ako, dyan yung mga credit cards ko, yung Maya, yung Atome, etc. na hindi ko naman ginagamit na just in case na kailanganin ko rin, just in case lang na kailanganin ko, pwede ko silang itap para utangan in case of emergency. However, kung wala ka namang ganyan, wala nakalaan sa iyo, ang mangyayari sa iyo is maghahanap ka, mag-a-apply ka, at magpapasa ka pa ng requirements and it would take time. So, in that case, hindi siya ganun ka accessible kasi it's a normal loan na ina-apply mo. Okay, let's check about their repayment. So, sa emergency fund, advance kasi ito. So, portion ng income mo is ina-allocate mo na kagad sa emergency fund mo. So, basically, hirap muna sa simula talaga versus kay emergency loan naman, ngayon wala ka pinoproblema, hindi mo kailangan mag-allocate ng portion ng income mo for emergency fund. Pero pagdating ng emergency at nag-loan ka, doon ka naman magsisimulang magbayad. So, again, emergency fund sa simula, nag-iipon ka na versus kay emergency loan, pag nangungutang ka, doon ka magbabayad. Isa sa kinagandaan ng emergency fund is pag nangailangan ka for emergency, hindi masakit mag-ipon ulit. Kasi iba yung psychology ng pag-iipon versus sa psychology ng pagbabayad. parang yung pagbabayad, ang hirap magbayad kasi na-consume mo na. Ito naman, yung sa emergency fund naman is nag-iipon ka, alam mo na meron ka pang pera. So, yan, makikita nyo yung difference ng dalawa. Okay, interest rates. Well, kung emergency loan, kung hindi ka pa nakapag-set aside ng mga credit limit mo for emergency, minsan dyan kung emergency talaga, kung ano yung unang dumating at malaki ang interest, kinakagat na lang talaga natin yan. Pero kung sa simula pa lang, nakapaglaan na kayo, ito ay pang emergency ko, ito mas mababang interest, hindi ko to gagamitin, at least nakapaghanda ka. Pero kung emergency fund naman yan, wala ka namang babayarang interest, but ikaw ang binabayaran ng interest ng mga bank. Kahit pa paano, kikita ang pera mo ng pinakamalaki, 6% per annum, di ba? Sa own bank, pwede mo pa mapataas yan, etc., etc. Just in case na makalimutan ko, you can still use my own bank referral code, yan. Pwede kayo mag-sign up dyan kung gusto nyo ma-experience ang 6% interest rate banking with own bank and meron pa kayong additional na 300,000 trial voucher. Yan, ma-segue ko lang naman. Next question is, does it impact your credit score? Well, emergency loan, yes, it could greatly impact your emergency loan. Both ways, kung nakakapagbayad ka ng maayos, mapapaganda ang credit score mo. Kung medyo namimiss ka ng payment, pumapangit ang credit score mo. So basically, sa emergency loan, merong effect talaga sa inyong credit score. Kay emergency fund, medyo wala. Since hindi siya credit, hindi siya nakaka-impact sa inyong credit score. Since it is a savings account. And hindi naman sinishare yung mga accounts natin sa mga credit reporting institution eh. So, talaga nagre-rely lang yung mga credit reporting sa mga credit reporting entities. Okay, lastly, gaano kalaki ang kailangan mo? Well, kung emergency loan, kadalasan mas mahirap, di ba? Since hindi naman expected kung gaano kalaki. And we are at mercy of the financial institution kung magkano lang yung ipapahiram nila sa atin. Versus naman kay emergency fund ideally covers 3 to 6 months ng living expenses mo. So, kunyari, ngayong buwan na to, ang living expenses ko ay worth 80,000. So, ang emergency fund na iniipon ko dapat ay nasa around 480,000 para mapalagay ang loob ko na in case of emergency, I can still live 3 to 6 months, especially pag nawalan ako ng trabaho. Okay, so, in summary, ito yung advantage ng emergency loan. Quick cash access, no prior savings required, and number 3, utilizes a network of lenders. For the advantage naman ng emergency fund, well, number 1 is zero repayment obligation. Meaning, pag nagamit natin, hindi natin obligasyon ng magbayad kung kanino man, kung hindi sa ating sarili lang. Pangalawa, financial independence. Since wala tayong utang, we are financially free of debt. Pangatlo is improves our financial awareness. Thus, eventually, improves our overall security. So basically, yan ang difference between an emergency fund and ang emergency loan. For our question of the day, have you tried incorporating emergency fund sa inyong monthly budget? And if so, by how much percent? And if so, napapanatili ba natin yung ating emergency fund na for emergency use only? Kung hindi, bakit? Let me know sa comment section sa baba at may chance kayong manalo ng 1,000 pesos sa ating weekly GCash giveaway. Yun lamang po for today's video, but before we end this video, mag-shoutout po muna tayo at shoutout kay at Adrian Mejorada 9525. Sabi niya, thanks po Idol Pat. Muntik ko na ituloy, buti na lang nag-search muna ako. Thanks po sa information. Bigla ako natakot, uninstall ko na. Ehehehe. At Adrian Mejorada 9525, shoutout po sa inyo at maraming salamat po sa pagsuporta niyo sa aking channel at sa aking mga videos. Thank you so much. I hope you like this video, leave a thumbs up, and if not, wala nang problema dyan, but continue to support me by subscribing to my channel by clicking the subscribe button and also the bell button sa being subscribe para makareceive kayo ng latest notification sa lahat ng upload ko. Again guys, this is Pat Quinto and you're in Pat Quinto's Review TV. Bye-bye!